All right, let's talk about this Bungie $3.6 billion acquisition. Just for a little bit. I think that I think they did it right, in my opinion. We'll see. Phil Spencer down here congratulating them. Hopefully this all comes to fruition in the way that I think it's going to. But let's just, I mean, looking at this article, I'm not going to read this whole thing to you. I feel like you can read if you want to. But essentially, Bungie joined the SIE family, so Sony Entertainment and PlayStation, because that's the brand from Sony that us gamers are most familiar with. But the biggest thing right here, biggest takeaway, and I don't think enough people are talking about it in regards to this merger. We can call it a merger. It's an acquisition. Right here. This line, and they mentioned it a couple times here. People are like, okay, why would they? Because they're not making it exclusive to PlayStation. Let's get that out of the way. PlayStation and platform exclusivity for Destiny 2, not going to happen. They've said it, and they say it multiple times throughout this deal here. This is why it's worth $3.6 billion. Today, Bungie begins our journey to become a global multimedia entertainment company. We're talking books, we're talking comics, we're talking graphic novels, we're talking TV shows, we're talking movies, we're talking, series on Amazon, we're talking the whole thing. $3.6 billion for essentially the Destiny IP at the moment. I know they're working on, I don't remember what the new IP is called, but essentially you're paying $3.6 billion for Destiny 2 and the rights to it. And I think that this line, Bungie begins our journey to become a global multimedia entertainment company, is the essence of this $3.6 billion merger. Not to mention, there have been 1 million pre-orders of Witch Queen as of today, which is huge. But ultimately, Bungie's still taking creative freedom. Since the 91, when Bungie was founded, we're talking, old stuff, through the Halo days and all that stuff. They remain in charge today of their destiny, right? 1000%, they're in creative development, they're in charge of all of that stuff. And I think that was a cornerstone of this agreement for them, is that they had to be. And it's just, I don't know what this button is. Oh, our shared vision. And I think that is important for us as players. Never could get into Destiny, but will 100% get into books or something along those lines for the story, because I have lacked. I have lacked for the game. I knew what you meant. That's a big deal, right? People who, thank you, Randa, for being here, by the way. I appreciate it so much. People who don't play the game because they don't just necessarily love the game, but they love the story behind it, are going to watch the shows. They're going to watch the movies. They're going to read the graphic novels, the books, the comics. And I'm very excited about that. So basically this whole thing here is about creative freedom, and that they are going to stay in charge of Destiny. Sony's not, this isn't a mass takeover thing or anything like that. And essentially the most immediate change that we're going to see is they're going to be hiring a bunch of people, and more developers mean good things. So going in here to the shared vision thing starts with this massive graphic that is amazing. And a little note from Joe and Justin. They are going to remain multi-platform. They are going to remain creative. They are going to remain creatively independent, and it's going to be the same game on all platforms, meaning no platform exclusives, which is a big thing for me. And they go through this massive Q&A here that says so much. Essentially, you can play where you want to play. You can play how you want to play on any platform. Now, one thing of note here in the middle, will any announced seasons, events, packs, or expansions be changed? No, all the way through the final shape in 2024. Now, I get it, that's years down the road, but we don't know what's going to happen after that. I think that they are committed to maintaining the non-exclusivity of Destiny 2. I think taking an MMO from cross-platform to single platform can do nothing but hurt it. But I think they are committed to that. But technically, they haven't said anything past the final shape, which happens in a couple of years. So this is all good news. I see no downsides to any of this at all. From a PC player who came from PlayStation and has played a lot on Xbox. A lot of hours in Destiny. Thousands. I see no downsides here. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Let me know. But I see no downside, only upside. No platform exclusives. They're committed to the creative direction of the game, and we're just gonna get a Destiny TV show or something, and that's amazing, and I can't wait to see it. So